Hey everybody, I'm Tara from Crooked Row, and today we are going to cut back our lemon balm. And I'm actually thinking I may cut a couple other herbs too, just because we're at the right time of day. We're at the right time of day, and everything's pretty dry. Currently is dry. The dew has now evaporated off. So that's the time that you want to wait for. I know a lot of people say like first thing in the morning. You want to gather a lot of things first thing in the morning, but when it comes to your herbs, you definitely want to make sure that the dew is dried off of them, because the whole point is that we're going to dry the herbs. Now if you're going to use them fresh, cut them as early in the morning as you can, but our dew has evaporated off of there, so we're going to go over, and I wanted to show you how we're cutting them and show you just kind of the process that we go through to dry them. So let's head over to the garden. Okay, here we are at our lemon balm. The only tool we need are a good pair of scissors. You can use anything that cuts. You can use shears or just whatever you want, but I'm going to go in. The thing with the lemon balm too is, as with almost everything, you don't want to shear more than a third of this off. So I'm going to, on this side of this big plant right here in front, I'm actually gonna, if you can see, let me see if I can zoom in. I have bee balm planted right here, and it is completely being overshadowed by this. Eventually it's gonna be overshadowed by this one too. So I'm kind of cutting back hard here in these two sides, and then the rest of the plant I'm just gonna take a third. So Chris and I are gonna get started on this, and here we go. All right, you gotta come help.
All right.
Okay, here is after they are done. I know this looks like a big hack job, but in like 1 week, these will be bushy and filled out again. You kind of have to do this. It gives it air, it gives it room, it revigorates the plant. In a week, they'll be bigger and bushier than ever. And it also allows some room for other plants that we have planted. The bee balm I was showing you already. But back here, it gives, these three plants are called Royal Candle Veronica or Speedwell. And they have these purple spikes that grow up on them, and they're just now getting their color and all this sun hitting them. There's a daylily right here. My echinacea, they're growing big. But they need sun. You can see how stunted the foxglove are in here because they don't get full sun because of the lemon balm, the elderberries on this side, the gooseberry plant on this side, and compared to this one that is full sun. I mean, look at that. That is gorgeous. Although I've got some dying little petals, it looks like. It's gotten a ton of water. Very, very pretty. The pollinators absolutely love it. So that is a great thing to have in the garden. Foxglove is poisonous, all parts. Flower, stalks, leaves, seeds, roots. Don't eat any of that ever or make teas out of it. The Lisianthus is getting ready to come in. I love the Lisianthus. Anyway, with all this shading though, being able to cut the lemon balm down actually lets some of the other plants get the full sun that they actually really need. So I like to chop that back. Okay, here we are with our mountain of lemon balm. I love this. And oh, it smells so good. So my son loves lemon balm tea, and I actually have a nephew that drinks quite a lot of it, but through the winter we love it too. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead. I would highly suggest, if you're drying lemon balm, you can also dehydrate it. There's just too much here for me to spend all the time dehydrating it. And I love to see the little bundles hanging in my kitchen. So what I do though is I try to not have huge bundles, because the whole point is that you want them to dry. And if they are kind of mushed together, a bunch of them, like I've seen people who dry really, like the stems are that big around, like the bundle of stems is that big around. I don't know how well they could dry like that. So I just go through and I pick bundles, and then I buy, let me show you, butcher's twine. I love it. It's cheap, but it's really thick. I mean, it's meant to hold turkey legs and baking, so my goodness, it's definitely going to work for this. And what I do is I do like a pretty long string. I like to hang all my stuff at different lengths too on this board. I'll show you in my kitchen in a minute. I just take the very tippy top leaves off. They're in my kitchen is so small, it will definitely, these will get bumped, and I'm going to tie up here, and I tie it pretty tight. I mean, you don't want to break the stems tight, but you know, tight enough so that as they start to dry, they'll lose a slight bit of volume. I also like to tie a knot like it's a shoe. And the reason why I do that is because I like to be able to get it out of this and reutilize the string. I know, I'm so frugal. And then up at the top, this will hang off of a board in our kitchen. And it will be, I'll tie it up at the top. I'll show you how I do that. But I'm going to get to making bundles, and then I'll take you into the kitchen and show you how we hang them. Okay, here is the pile that I got from the pile that was here on the table. I do have some remnants left over and some remnants down here. I will be throwing those to our chickens, and this will be really good for their eggs and make their eggs really healthy. You can also put that in your compost piles. And it's a great green. It's full of nutrition for your compost piles to be nutritious. So I'm going to go ahead and take these into the house now and hang them, and then I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, so here we have a wall in my kitchen. As you can see, it's like an under construction kitchen. But this is, we're utilizing these boards to go ahead and create holes, you know, with all of our nails and stuff to hang and dry stuff. But I have fit 27 bundles on here, and I kind of layer them. I'll come in and gently move them around and stuff, make sure that nothing is molding or anything like that, and that they're drying properly. But as you can see, I have my garlic in here too. And as the season progresses and these dry, I'll take this down and crumble it into canning jars. So I just wanted you to see that really quickly. Well, there you have it. We have cut, bundled, and hung all of our lemon balm. And I just wanted to say that our lemon balm, what I try to do is, so I'll dry it, I'll crumble it and put it in canning jars. But I also, like throughout the year, I'll make a tincture, and we'll put down below in the comments a link to the video from last year. But I make lemon balm tinctures. I would like to learn how to make lemon balm oils, and I know that there's many ways to do that, and I'll probably like share that with you guys once I learn how. But I put together little packages, and I'll probably do that at some point too on film. I'll film it and put it out. Just for friends and family members who struggle with anxiety, or people who just like herbal tea. But I want to put together some different things. You can also, I was looking online, there's even like tea bags that you can buy and stuff your own stuffing in them. Some people use the tea balls, you know, where they scoop it out of the jar and put it in. That's a good option too, though. So it just depends on like how you want to set it up, but I want to give mine out as gifts, and maybe even stick some other herbs or bath salts and things like that, or smoked salts. We've gone through a bunch of stuff that we might want to do with that, but give them as gifts. You know, I want people to be able to get a hold of organic, healthy foods, and so we've talked a lot about, you know, giving this to people that we know, and we drink a lot of it too. That's why I had almost 30 bundles, and again, this is just our first harvest, so we'll actually harvest this probably 2 or 3 more times, and we snip it off here and there because I like to take it when it's fresh and not dried, and while the plant is producing we can do this. And so we will, because you get the essential oils from it, and you want to be drinking those essential oils. Lemon balm is so good for you. And so we have 6 people in this house, and we all love lemon balm tea, and when my kids are sick they love lemon balm tea. So with 6 people that we give this to, and I like to try to give some to my mom, I like to try and give some to, you know, other family members, but it's really important for us to, we like to make the tea, make the tincture, and anything else we come. I know a lot of people put it in soaps. I'm thinking about doing something like that. We'll see though. I have enough on my plate right now. So anyway, we had a lot of blessings today. Clearly we have the little baby lamb that was born, which was so exciting. I mean, you guys actually saw that live. Like you saw it like 10 seconds after I did. I mean, I grabbed my phone and ran over there, and that baby was not more than just a couple minutes old. So what a wonderful blessing today. God has really blessed us with our sheep, and we're very proud of that. So I'm glad that you guys got to come along with us and see the baby lamb born today. It's so much fun. And so remember, if we can cut and dry our lemon balm, anybody can. Thanks. Bye.